Brothers and sisters, it is my honor to introduce to you our Borough President, Ruben Diaz.
All right, hello everyone. I had a number of different things to go through, and I was telling Andy I'm going to try to make it. I'm going to try to make it, so I just whispered in his ear, better late than never. I made it, right? I figured he could be patient for me a couple of minutes since it's taken him a while, but he deserves the opportunity to get. Let's give Andy a round of applause. A couple of days ago, the county chairman is here, the congressman is here. I know that you heard from the city controller, John Liu. A couple of days ago, we had a primary. The Bronx fared well in that primary. We won 10 out of 11 races. Yes. That's not bad. It's not a bad record for the county chairman and the assemblyman of the area, my good friend, Carl Hastings. And in some of the races, not only here, but throughout the city of New York, ladies and gentlemen, you hear a lot about like personalities. And you hear a lot of noise about things that really don't matter much to the everyday constituent in the area. This race is about trust, and this race is about healing. Let me say that again. This race is about trust, and this race is about healing. There are many friends that I have who are running also in this council district. This cannot be just about friendships. This has to be about how is it that we move a real agenda forward, and how is it that we do it not only for this district, but for the entire borough of the Bronx, and who can best serve, and who has the track record. In Andy King, what you have is already someone who has lent a voice to our youth. Yes. I've been at many events. I've been on the hot seat. I have seen the way while the media and other folks want to concentrate on the negative things that our youth are doing, I have been in front of the young men and women that he's helped with Neva and others to empower, and how they've been able to conduct a whole convention, a whole conference, how they've spoken truth to the powers that be, how they hold us to whatever promises or commitments they feel that we had before the community. The youth have done that. That's right. Yep. And how he's taken them not only from this district, from event to event, but throughout the whole borough, throughout the whole city, and even outside, upstate in Albany and everywhere else, to Democratic conventions and other conventions, to let the world know that in the Bronx, young people are smart. As the borough president, governing, I need a partner. Because there's a lot happening here. And many of you, when I've come before you, and initially as a candidate, I came before you and I said, I need your help, and I need your vote. And I remember that Carl is the person who set up a meeting, and there were hundreds of people there. And Al de Castro, many of you held my feet to the fire and said, we need more parks over here. We need to make sure that our area is not going to be oversaturated and overdeveloped. We need better businesses along the strip. And so as borough president, I'm proud to say that working with Carl and now working with Andy, we've been able to upzone underneath the L so that we can invite good businesses there. And at the same time, zoning so that the residential area and the character there is protected. Is going to represent Co-op City. And Co-op City, Macy's is coming. Yes. And that's a good thing. However, they can create jobs in the Bronx, but we're going to make sure together that they also create jobs for Bronxites right there that we make. We need someone who knows and has worked and can find the balance of making sure that when police are abusive, we're going to let them know that. But at the same time, we have to open up our hearts and work with the police department and combat crime. That's a balancing act. This man has already done that. Who's not scared. I need somebody who knows the community. I need somebody who's going to be able to walk the walk and talk the talk and go to the MTA and use his ability with the city council and the next speaker so that Co-op City and that Metro North Station can open up here. On the political side, the congressman who's been doing well in representing us in Congress, he needs to make sure that he has a council person on a local level that has his back. In the assembly, the county chairman needs somebody to know that in the local level, the councilman has his back. And all of us collectively as the Bronx, we need to know that we're going to have a council person who's not only going to fight for us, but will never, ever embarrass us. So let's cut out all the noise. This is not about personality. No. This is about those of you who have fought the good fight already here. Yes. This is about bringing people together, whether we're Jewish, Latino, African American, Caribbean American. Yes. This is about the Bronx. Yes. Andy King and Neva, yes, and those of you have already been there in other neighborhoods, and now we're coming here to make sure that Andy King is the next city council member in this northeastern section of the Bronx. Yeah. There's still a race. There's still a race in November. Right. We still got to do the work. So I'm glad that this is a kickoff today. Andy, you have my full support. Whatever you need, train stations knocking on doors. If not, I know that the county chairman will beat me up, right? Whatever you guys need, I think collectively, if the federal government, the state government, the city government, and Borough Hall work together, there's nothing that we can't accomplish. And last but not least, let me just say this, because I know I'm young, but I've been around the block and I've seen many movies before. There's the reason why I like him. This is the reason why I like him. Not only was he, is he smart enough to have Neva next to him. But I've seen people run for office and don't make it. And then once they know they don't make it, they say, well, you know what, I'm out of here. Right. I've seen people who, have like a little gimmick just to run for office. And if they get there, they get there. If they don't, then they say, you know what, forget my gimmick, forget the community, and all I want to do is get to office. He has never, ever strayed. It's only natural that he gets to a position of elective office. He's already been doing the work. He's already seen young boys going into young men. There's already a testimony here in Andy King. And that testimony is going to continue to manifest itself at the City Council. Thank you all, and that's what Andy King.